Hello, my name is Resilan Bearcat, and this is my first playthrough for the Rise of the Darkfog expansion for Dyson Sphere Program. This is the Albalda playthrough series. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. Okay, we're back, and we're going to continue our process here. Now, we have cleaned up where we were doing the silicon and other things up here, so we're pulling items out and sending it down onto the buses, and so we're going to continue to take resources off of this planet and send things back. But right now we've got a couple of other things that we're going to do. First, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here back to our little production facility over here. We can look for the big array of towers. We've got all of this. We're going to check this things out right quick. That's producing sulfuric acid. That has refined oil and producing refined oil. This right here is producing fire ice, and we are now using graphene a little bit, it looks like, because we're now producing hydrogen. So that's actually running. We have the graphene coming out of here and producing the carbon nanotubes. Now, we're not producing very many carbon nanotubes, but that's, let's see. It's probably enough for right now. Let's see how many we are. Well, that's a blue belt coming down there. That is definitely not necessary. Let's downscale that, just because. Let's down that to a green. At least now we can see them coming on there. And let's see. This one's not turned. Only half of it's turned on. Why is only half of that turned on? This is nearly free resources. Graphene. I have tons of graphene, so let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Let's see, we have on the inside we have the graphene, on the outside we have titanium. Let's turn that on and let that come in here. Reduce, let's see how many of these things we're getting now. Things look black on this belt. It is filling in. Yeah, but it's not a full belt full. And that's what we were looking for. But at least it's producing more carbon fiber. The whole point of this exercise right now is to scale up our production and different things. So that was where we had that facility in there. Let's go back over here where we've got other things being produced. Now this is, look at that, we've got all kind of those at the moment. We've increased the production here, and we've got crystal silicon and we've got silicon. We have titanium over here that's being produced. We've got processors, and I do not believe I have enough processors. Yeah, I am not keeping up with processors. The demand is more than what I have. So let's go ahead and pull out. Let's do this right here. Let's put another row of this stuff in here. What we'll do is we'll bring this. Nope, let's not do this yet. We'll do none so far. We'll bring. Do I want that in here? I don't think I do. I believe I want both sides of this. So let's do this. Take that off. I'll put it in here like this. That's the way I'm going to do that. No, I'm not going to do it that way. Take that again. Let's do it again. So we're going to design a little bit more stuff here. We're going to put this in here. And then we will bring this belt out to here, like that. And then we're going to go do the same thing on the other side. All right, so pull that in here. We're going to bring this belt down here, not bringing anything on it right yet. And we'll bring it right down through here. And then we're going to bring a belt back in here. And do the same thing here. Back in there. Okay. And then what I can do is let's hook this up, and we will put that into there, that into there, and that out there. And let's go hook this one up while I've got my little sorters out here. One into here, one into there, and one out there. And then I will grab that, and it didn't like something. We'll extend that down. Make sure all of these come down to the end. There we go. All right. And then we'll slap that in there. Just put that in there. Now we need some power poles. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. All right. We've got all the power poles in there. Now we need these items in here. We'll proliferate in there. And we need to bring this one down here. Reverse that, put it in right there. And extend it to right there. And there we go. We now have all of those items proliferated. And so now that I'm pulling that belt of processors out there, I can bring circuit boards out there, circuit boards out there, and now I'm going to be producing twice as many as I was before. Now I don't think I'm producing enough of these. Oh yeah, I'm producing more of those than I... Is it going up or down? At the moment it's going up. Okay, and I don't need a ton of those, so we'll leave that alone for now. We've doubled up on our processor build, and we've got it a larger build, so very good. That should be 8 per second, I think. All right, and I will save this as a blueprint and do this just so that I have this build in here. Let's actually grab from here, grab all that. Okay. And this will be the mid-game processor 8. I think it's 8. I didn't really do the math. We'll put that in there. We'll do this. I'm going to show that it's proliferated. And this requires circuit boards and macro components. The amounts I'll fill in later. I'm just saving that blueprint in here so that I have it. Okay. Oh, if I want to put that thing down in the future, I can stamp that thing in there. So we've got that. Now, some of the other things that we need to do, we need some additional blueprints to be made. And so what I'm going to do is go right over here. Right around here. Let's see. I've got a spot prepared. Let's see where I'm at here. I'm on the equator here. Well, look at all this. That's a bunch of power being produced there. There's a big long fissure in there. But we've got titanium. We've got some, these are the chemicals that I'm producing. Over here is, okay. And I've got, yeah, let's see. What I want to do then with all of that is right over here. We want to build, where did I do I did some work preparing a site. Now I'm not sure where I did it at. See it in there. There's all kind of lava in there. I was preparing and filling in lava. It should be visible on the ground. It looks like that area right in there is a good spot. But that was not, I don't believe. Look at there, solar cell life. More items coming in. And we're back over here again. So I've got to figure out where I want to do it at. We've tried to find a good spot because we need to do some stone production. So let's do this right here. So there was the items coming out. We want to go to the next meridian, wherever that's at. Let's see. That's, it looks like there's one right here. Going that direction. Right here is where I want to do this at. Okay. With that in mind, pick that out. Now, what we're going to do is, going in right here, we're going to put in another tower. And actually, I'm going to use some of my blueprints again. We're just scaling up production. Now, right now, we need bricks. We don't have bricks being produced. Let's rotate this around. Hit the tab to get down here on this corner where it's easier to see what I'm doing. And I want this right here. That would be 2 over, and that would be 3 over right there. 3 over, 3 up. That's where I want that blueprint to go. And then with that, let's go ahead at the same time and do our glass blueprint here. We'll do it in the same place. This should be on this line right here. All right, there we go. Now then, let's come in here to my... Will that fit in here? It will. All right, there we go. We'll let that fill in. And it's building all kind of stuff. All right, and with that being the case, let's set this up. Now we've got bricks, we want stone coming in, and let's divide our stone up between the two facilities. Let's only bring this in. Oh, they've landed again. Wouldn't you know it? Remote storage, local demand. And we're going to bring the stone in there. And then this is also going to be stone. We're going to put this in here. This is going to be local demand, remote storage. Let's see. Now we need this in here. And let's see. We need 20, 50 drones here. Go ahead and fill that up. And we'll drop 50 drones in here. And don't even go get anything unless you fill the drone up. Alright, that should be the 5,000. Oh, it's already flowing and producing. Oh, look at all the bricks. Look at all of the glass. So that is just producing tons and tons of stuff. Power goes up. Very good. Now let's see if we can get rid of some of these huge rocks that are in here. God, I need the landscape. There we go. Putting that thing down helped. Alright. That's got stone and brick scaled up pretty nicely. That's, oh, I don't want to be deleting that. And we'll just fill that up. That is local supply, local demand. So that's some of the things that I'm going to need. Because one of the things that I don't have, and I want to produce in mass quantity, is the foundations. And I've never mass produced foundations. I've always put them on my mall, but we will be mass producing those. But for right now, what we're going to do is we want to build quantum chips. So quantum chips is what we're going for. And we're going to work on this. So we're going to go up into here. Quantum chips, we need quite a few of. Let's see. Tell you what we'll do. Go the other way here. I don't have a lot of room here. That's okay. We'll do it anyway. Let's bring over here. We'll go 3 over, 3 up. Put that tower in right here. And this is going to be quantum chips. So what we're going to do is the things that we need in order to build our quantum chips. Let's see. We're going to fill in a little bit of stuff here. There we go. And we've got some iron and copper down there that we'll get on the bus. All right. Very good. So let's see what we can do for building quantum chips. Now, quantum chips are going to require a number of things that we don't have, but we only need, we're going to bring in the amount of things that we need in order to make these. So the first item that we need, let's build a production here. And we'll do this on the outer road right up here. Basically somewhere up in here. Let's see if we can put it right there. except I want it. Let's move it over and see if we can put it right there. Okay, with this right here now, we need to produce titanium glass. Now, we don't need a lot of titanium glass, but we're going to need about 5 per second for what we're doing. So 6 per second titanium glass. And basically, being as that requires 3 inputs, this is not the way to do that. Okay, that's going to require 3 inputs. Let's go back to this right here, titanium glass ratios. It takes 5 seconds to produce 2. That's 2.5 seconds. So that's 1 every 2.5 seconds for each one of the items. They're all equal. Yeah, that belt size is not going to be a problem. So if I'm going to do this and I want to put in 6 of these things, let's see. Oh, they're firing. The rockets are firing again. It's just unbelievable. Now, if I'm going to make this, let's see. This is going to require 3 items in. Let's go ahead and get the items in that I'm going to need. I am going to need glass. I'm going to need titanium. And I'm going to need water. And then what I'm going to do is I'm only going to bring in, I don't need a ton of this. Let's bring in 1,000 of this. 1,000 of that, 1,000 of that. Local demand. Local demand. Local demand. Seriously? Titanium ingots? I know I'm producing titanium ingots. What is the deal here? That right there is titanium ingots, and I am producing a ton of them. What I don't have is any drones. Oh, I forgot to put drones in here. There's the drones. 50%. There we go. Alright, titanium is now being requested. Yep, there we go. I've got stuff coming in. And then I guess this is going to be titanium glass. What else do I need for the next item that I need to produce to build these? I'm going to need casimir crystals, and that's going to require additional things that are not in this bus. So, well, very good. That's just going to be, this is just going to be the bus for this. So that'll work. We'll scale it up later. Let's build out our blueprint for titanium glass. And there are 3 inputs. So this is a 3 input item and then the output. So what we will do is I will run a belt right down through here. I will run titanium out on that line. I'm going to run titanium out on that line. Then we're going to put in, we'll put in 6 on each side. Not sure how many this will produce. Let's see what we get here. Titanium glass, this is going to be producing, so this will produce enough for what I'm looking to produce for the quantum chips that I need. Won't be producing very many of them though, and we'll have to scale this up at another time. Alright, that's coming in there. So I need gas coming out here. I need water. Oh, come on. Water coming out here. There we go. Oh. The water. That is the glass. Alright, that's all of them. So what we can do now is come right over in here and hook this thing up. There we go, and titanium glass. So another item in our production. There we go. Let's hook it up and see what we have. It should be fine with the low end sorters. This in, this out. This in, that out, that in, that in. Let's see if it produces. It is more resources than it needs, so we're good there. And then it dumps them out onto the belt. There we go. There we go. That goes in. It goes in. Well, my belt doesn't go long enough, and I have more unbelievable rockets firing. Okay, and let's see. Get my belts in there. There we go. That is producing titanium glass. And what we'll do right here is we'll come right here. We will stick the titanium glass in there. That will be local supply, remote supply. We need drones in here. And I'm going to have to make a supply trip back very, very soon. I am starting to get low on some items. Let's see, put these out here. Fill those in. Setting that to 50%. All right, there we go. We have titanium glass being produced. The amount of titanium glass that is producing is more than will fit on that belt. Okay, we need to upgrade the belt. Probably not a full 12 per second, but I believe it's probably very close to 11 per second with the different things. Well, that's enough to empty it. Very good. We will let it build up. 16. That's 7. That's emptying out. That's emptying out. Yep, okay, that's very good. So another blueprint, titanium glass. And these are blueprints that I will use again and again. So I am turning them into blueprints as we go down through here. Let's see. All right, just extend past what I want there to get, that tower always gets in the way for me. There we go. Once again, these are the mid-game blueprints, and I will organize and sort these later. And once again, these are available to you in the link. There's a link in the description of the video. Feel free to look in there and grab any of these blueprints that you want. This is titanium glass, and this is, I'm gonna call it 10. Titanium glass, 10 per second. Should be close enough. It's 2 every 5 seconds. I've got 12 of them. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, and that requires, it requires glass, titanium, and water. This is going to be titanium glass. There we go. There's the solar life. I still haven't put any solar cells into orbit. But we've got one more item that we need. Now let's build the Casimir crystals. This is going to be a very similar type of a blueprint here. We'll just build it right here. We will... Casimir crystals only requires 2 items, and then I can build plane filter with those. I think I can do the Casimir crystal, the plane filter, and then the quantum chip right here. So let's see, I think I can do all of those in one place. So I'm gonna grab this right here. It's gonna go right in here. And this now I need to do Casimir crystals, and this is going to be a blueprint. It's going to require titanium crystals, and I don't have any titanium crystals. So what we'll do is we'll just come right over here. I don't have them scaled up yet. So there's the line. 1, 2, 3, that right there is where we want to be. This is going to be, let's see, titanium crystals here. Oh, that requires organic crystals. Ouch. Ouch is right. And titanic crystals requires plastic, water, refined oil. Ooh, ouch. Until I can get off this planet, creating very many of those is very, very problematic. Well, we're going to have to do it. I'm going to have to create that. So that's going to set us back And it's going to require, I thought we were actually getting down to where we could get this done fairly quickly. Let's see what we can do here fairly quickly is, I tell you what we're going to do. We'll come back to this. We do need to do the Casimir crystals and some of that stuff, but we need organic crystals. There's another thing that we need. We need strange matter. And in order to make strange matter, we're going to come up here and find a spot up here to do this at. Somewhere outside the equator zone. That's the equatorial zone. This up here, this looks like a good spot right here. Okay. And we still have this Darkfog thing over there. We'll just leave that alone. Let's see. We don't need a row. So we're going to build it right in here is what we're going to do. And we're going to have us a tower. Just a local tower. Now let's bring one of these in. And I don't have enough. I've got plenty of those. Let's bring them out here. Okay, solar ray distribution. What else can I do for research? Let's pause time for a minute. We can make things. Oh, okay, crystal explosive units. Let's do those. Lack of research materials. I've got time paused, so that's probably why. We can do the plane smelter. Can't do that. We can do quantum printing. That's the Tech 3 component there. We can do vertical launching silo, which let's leave that off right now because we don't need that. We can do the quantum chemical plants. Might as well. Crystal shells, plasma turrets. Can we do corvettes? Oh, we can. Let's put the corvettes in there. We'll even do that before we do this. And the crystal shell shells. Okay. Can I do destroyers? I cannot. That's one thing later. So corvettes will be something I can go out into space and fight with. I don't know how that'll work, but we'll find out. We'll do the plasma turret, crystal shell set. Can't do the gravity missile set. Antimatter capsule. Nope. Okay. That being the case, that's kind of all of the... Can't do the photon spotlight stuff. Can't do that. I can do this and that, but that's going to be the final item. I might as well go ahead and throw that in there. I'm not seeing anything else I can do. Okay, that's all of that. That's all of that. That I can't do. That's queued. Crystal set is queued. That can't be queued. Okay, that is all the research I can do. Those 7 items will be everything there. Now let's go look at the upgrades. I'm pretty sure there's no more upgrades, but we're going to check. Mecha Core can't be done. Mecha Frame 8 requires Mecha Core 5, so we're done on that until we get that. Nothing there, nothing there. That unlocks auto reconstruction. Now I've got mass construction. There is no limit on blueprints anymore. Energy circuits can't be done. That can't be done. That doesn't require purple, but cannot be done. It takes green. That takes green. Okay. Let's come down here. We can do more of that. Can't do that one. So ray transmission, which doesn't do me any good. None of that does me any good. That doesn't. Yep. Nothing there. Okay. Now these things. We can do those. So we do have some things down here to update our damage. It looks like there's just a single row of things that we can do down through here. Oh no, I can do more than that. That's ground squadrons. That's another ground squadron. Space fleet expansion. Oh, I can do this. Now I can have space fleets. Nice. 2, 3. I can do 3 of those. Enhanced structure. What does enhanced structure give me? Durability of units. And then the planetary shield. So I've got a few more research things I can do. And we will be working on that as we go. Now we'll turn our time back on. Let time pass. Let's check on my resources that I have in the system. Just here, I want to check my resources. There we go. I'm down to 600 silicon, 650,000 silicon. Everything else I'm good on resources. I've got hydrogen coming in and fire ash coming in. I've got a lot of those being harvested. So I think we're pretty good on all of that stuff. We're just trying to get to space warpers, and that's the things we're working on right now. There's a lot of items that we have to produce. If we track the tree back just so that you can see what we need in order to make the space warper, here, I want to use this blueprint because for one of these, for one green science, I get 8 space warpers, and that's the blueprint I want to use, and I need green science anyway, so we're working our way toward green science. So in order to do that, I need green science. Green science requires graviton lenses and quantum chips. If I go to graviton lenses, that requires diamonds and strange matter. Strange matter requires this particle containers, iron ingots, and deuterium. Now I've got, this is the first thing that I'm coming in here, the particle containers. I don't have those automated, but I can automate them. I've got everything I need being produced. I just need to scale up the production and produce particle containers. That means I'm going to have to scale up the green engines in order to produce more of those. And then I need deuterium, and that's what we were about to work on right now, is building the deuterium. And then going back into kind of backing out this and the things that I need here. That was the graviton lens tree. The quantum chips require processors, which I've scaled that up, and plane filters. Plane filters require Casimir crystals and titanium glass. So we've done the titanium glass, but we need to do titanium filters. And then when I got down into here, this requires hydrogen, graphene. We are good on those, but now, and we need titanium crystals, which means we need organic crystals, which we don't have. So that's where we're at. We're just working our way up the list, to scale up the production for everything that we need in this chain. And we'll see what we end up with when we're done. We are making progress. So right here, we're now going to do deuterium. We're going to do this, and then before we finish this. So what we're doing here is I want to put down one of these towers. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put it right here. And then there's the line right there. So I'm going to back it off and put it right there. All right. And then I'm going to put this in here. And what I want is I want hydrogen coming in. And really, I only need about, I don't know, hydrogen is basically a free resource. Let's fill this up. Remote supply. What we want to do is let's do a remote demand. Let's fill that in there and it'll come in. There we go. And then I want 50 drones in here. I don't know that we'll need all 50 of those, but we'll put those in here. That's coming in from somewhere else. And I don't know if I want to do this as a local supply. I think I'm going to do this as local storage. And let's cut this off at 5,000. There we go, 5,000. I realize it is nearly free, but let's do what we're going to do here. Now here we are going to use higher end belts. So what we're going to do is I'm going to design a little bit different facility this time. What I want to do is I'm going to have, and do I have a fractionator? I do. I've got a fractionator. Production, a fractionator. Let's put the fractionator down here. Like, I want to put one. I want to put a row of them here. I don't know how I'm going to space it yet. Let's figure this out, and then we'll figure that out. Let's fill that little thing in. There we go. Now then, so this is, of course, not working. Plane smelter. We're research. All right, let's do. Let's run the belt. What I'll do is I'm just going to take a belt. And run that like that. Now, can I just set this on the belt? Nope, it collides. And these should set on top of the belt, just like other things do. All right, we want to just come down through here. Let's put 10 of those down through there. you want this to run just as fast as it can run. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. Yep, and I'm gonna take every bit of that back up. I've got a different idea for this. Rather than doing it that way. I used to do that in that line. What I want to do here, let's see what I can do. Let's try a little design here. You may do this and come back. I'm gonna put one here, one here, one here, one here. Okay, now what I want to do is I want my thought process is this. Here, that collides with another object. So it has to come, turn too much. Does it have to use a sorter to come out on that side? Looks like it. No. It does not have to use a sorter to come out there. Oh, but it can't come out the front, so that's what it is. Okay, I got it. There we go. I figured this out. So what I'll do, let's take this, grab this, rotate this like this. But it still doesn't. Alright, I'm going to mess around with this. I've got an idea here, but it's not working out yet. So I want to try to figure out what it is. I basically want to set up a little, four of these. We come down here like this. Like that right there, like that right there. We'll come out to here, into here, into here. Like that. And then what I want to do is bring a belt in. I can bring that in right there, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. Maybe my other thing, I was trying to get it to where I could run these little clusters in down here, and then I could just run things out, and then it runs. It takes so long to run through here and produce things. So we'll come back to this. Okay, we're back, and we are going to continue after that short break with a blueprint that I worked out. So we put the game on pause, and then we came back with a blueprint, and I have a blueprint here which is 64 Dueterium components right here. This is what we're going to stamp down here, and oh boy is it big, and it doesn't fit in that particular zone. So that has to go in that zone. Oh, I thought I had designed it to go in this zone, but it is certainly not looking like it's going to fit, is it? Let's see. It expands and just gets too big. Let's see here. If I let me tab. There we go. Bringing this down here. And zooming in, try to get the line that I want. That right there, I believe, is the line that I want. Let's see if anything goes down in there. It interferes with these. It almost fits. Oh, that is just so close. Okay. Well, that being the case, let's, I guess what we'll do is come right down in here and pick a spot right here and put it in down here. There is more than one way to do this. I don't have enough of these. Oh boy, That is just so much. Okay, and what we're gonna do is close that up. And we'll bring this over in here. Tab, 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 down into the corner down here. Okay, like this. There we go. I want to get this on one of these lines. There we go. Let's move it forward to here on this line. And let's see. And that interferes right there. So we need to move it down one more line. Let's see. Oh, that's the same spot. And boy. And let's see. Let's take this out of here. We don't have enough belts. We don't have enough Dueterium things. We'll have to get more of them. And we're short on green belts as well. We got all kind of things that we got to do here. This is going to require a lot of hydrogen. While that thing is building, let's see. Just come down through here and let it build in. Drones are filling in what they can. We'll have to come back when I've got more belts. The belts are part of what makes this whole thing work, and the color of the belts is important. We've got green, yellow, and blue belts. It looks like it's the green belts we're missing some of. The drones, and I could have put one of these battlefield things down. That would have helped a whole lot. Let's see. We're going to get this in here. Yeah, come on. You're missing 4 of them right there. That's okay. Come back to that later. Alright, let's see. One in here. Get all of this stuff right in here. Pulling that out in here. Alright. And we will need to go back to our home planet and get more supplies. Looks like there are some of the green belts here. Yeah, well, very few of them. It allocated a few of them. It was interesting to see what it allocates. Okay, coming down through here. We need that in there, and then what we're gonna do here is let's stick a drone up there. And we'll pull all of these over here. And let's see, we'll put that in there. Build this thing filled up. Oh, milestone Dueterium. Oh, well, I got a little bit of Dueterium. I don't know how well, it can't do much. Okay, that got all of that. Very good. Alright, let's go get the rest of our belts and stuff that we need and come back and finish up our Dueterium. Let's see, where is... There is 4 over there. It's right over here. We'll spin around. Speed up. It's only 0.6 AU. And we'll go back over here and see if the Darkfog have put anything down on this planet. My guess is that they have. Let's see if I'm correct. Oh yeah, they've got 3 of them down. Alright. Let's go get rid of them, one at a time. That is the first thing I'm going to do. Coming back down here, I can get resources in a few minutes. Let's see, how am I doing on power on this planet? I'm doing pretty good, but we will take the free power. And we will drop that right there. It's the first one. Okay, there is quantum chemical components. Alright, this is coming down here. There we go. And finally, oh, these are right side by side. Get out of here. Darkfog is getting upset. 6.4%. I think we can live with that. Look at all of the various things here. Now we've cleaned up a lot here. It's got a whole lot less stuff. We've still got some production here of sulfur, and that's probably going to stay until we use up the refined oil. But right now we're not making a whole lot with that. Doesn't appear that we're making any. Oh, wait a minute, we've still got some oil here. Oh, this is feeding our yellow science. Okay. What is it that we need here? We need refined oil to make the plastic, these things. Let's see. Could we possibly take this out and just bring in the refined oil? What else am I bringing out of here? That is, yeah, that's all I'm doing is refined oil right there. We failed to account for taking that out. And I do want to take that out and put that on the other planet. I could take these out and put these on the other planet as well as all of this other stuff. But for now, I could just put the refined oil, import it right here. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like if I stick a... you don't like this. This is too close to another tower. What tower? Okay. I can get it in right there. And then let's see. If I bring in refined oil, let's just bring in 1,000 refined oil. If I do local demand, oh, I've got the local demand here. Okay, that's got it going here. Let's see here. Put this right here. And let's take this out. While we're here, we're going to clean up. We don't want refined oil. Okay, boy, we just made a mess, didn't we? Very good. Now, let's see. Let's stick the refined oil in there. We'll put this in here just for a place to put it. We'll put those in there. We'll put those in there. I've got hydrogen here, local supply, remote supply. We'll just put this as storage. This is just local supply. We don't want it going anywhere. Okay, there we go. Now let's see about cleaning up here. Alright, let's see how that did. Oh yeah. Got some coal here too. Let's see if I can... Oh, that is the end of what I can do there. So this is cleanup that has to be done pretty frequently here. I end up with this. We'll go ahead and put this coal in here too. Local supply for anything that needs coal. Let's see here. Oops. Definitely not efficient. I could drop one of these bases down in it and pick all this stuff up. Probably ought to. But I could also clear up some inventory space by putting some things into the logistics slots. Alright, let's see. That says I've got 8 more. 4 more. No telling us where they bounced off to. one left. We'll just get rid of it. I don't know where it's at. Don't really care. I'm not going looking for it. There we go. So we'll put all that stuff in there. Throw this in here. Drones can get all the way down to 1%. Okay. Now what I'm going to do. Let's see. Oh, one thing I have to do here. Make this nice and neat. Bring this out right here. Refined oil to here and right into there. There we go. And let that pull from there. And that gets rid of a whole bunch of additional items that can be made on the other planet. Now I can do remote demand on that as well. Anything locally here demanding it. Okay. That'll get rid of those other items. They're really there just to get rid of things. So let's get some of the items that I need. Let's see. We got belts. We've got green belts. We got these. We got these. We got these. Huh, I need to get rid of those. Blue belts. Okay, I want to get more blue belts now. Let's have at least 1,200 of those only at any given time. And let's make sure. Let's get 8 stacks of those built. And 8 stacks of these. Then I should only need 5 stacks of those. I still use a lot of these. 5 stacks of those. 5 stacks of those, okay. Now this right here, not using those anymore. Okay. Rid of that. Okay. Oh, Corvettes. Number of space fleets, number of space fleet spots. So if I look here now, I have ground and I have space. Of course, I need to build some of those Corvettes. And I've got other things I'm going to need to build as well here. Alright, I'm going to need some more fractionators. I only need 4 of those, and that should be all that I need here of that. So I'm only going to take 4. We'll carry around extra of those. We'll take those. We've got all of the inputs here. All of these. All of these. And let's pull that up to 600. And see if I can't come down here to where these things are at. Increase. Looks like I'm making 1,000 at a time, so that's good. Okay. I've got additional things. Oh, look at there. A full box of those. Nice. I've got some additional things we're going to want to put on the bus. Let's get back over there and finish up our little project. We've got the things we need to finish it. Well, actually, I say that, but let's go back down here. Energy exhausted. All right. And let's see here. Let's 180, that would be 30, that would be 6, 210, 240 would be the full stacks there. Let's see wherever those are made at. I don't even know where they're being made at, doesn't matter. Alright, drones are delivering. Oh, they're right over here. Let's see what we have as far as how many of these we have being made. We have a lot of them. And let's see. We can put 8 stacks in here, so I'm going to put 10 stacks in here. The way I've got... Oh. And drones are going to bring the things back over here. Close that up. Yeah, 240. That way I've got extra carrying extra of those, and then let's go see what I can do about belts before I head back. I want to make sure I have plenty of belts. Oh, that didn't take. 1200. There we go. And then the green belts. We're going to request 2400. I want a full, as many of these as I can carry over here. Okay, and then right here, put those back over there. Okay, 2400, 1200. We've got a bunch of things set up here. All right. I think we're good. Other than we need to go over here and get some more of our foundations, replenish our foundations. Foundations are going to be right over here. Should be easier to see them now that I don't have so much stuff in here. Right here. And that seems to be what are you doing? Alright. For some reason I have one thruster. We're just going to get rid of that. Get rid of that one thruster for whatever reason I have that. There we go. Let's head back to Abdallah 4 and finish up this project. Celebrate away a little bit. There's Albalda 1. I said Albalda 4, but that is not where we're going. Got a little over an AU to go. Let's get down here. Alright. Darkfog is... oof. We need to be taking that thing out. That is just scary looking up there. Oh, my science has stopped. I am missing something that I need on my science. That'll be something that we fix when we come back for the next episode. Right now, we're going to finish up our Dueterium, which is part of getting space warpers. And we are back in here, back to our location, and what we need right here now is green belts. I believe that's all we need. Got some time to fill them in. We'll be bringing Dueterium down through here. This is going to kick the power usage way up. Alright, let's see. Down through here. All of that is in there. Look at there. And we'll just come right down through here. Filling in. These drones don't take very long. The drones are getting pretty fast now. In the early stages, wouldn't even have thought about doing that. There we go. Yes, and we are bringing in as much hydrogen as we can. And along with that, we are producing Dueterium. Now we're going to use up a lot of Dueterium, so we need a bunch of it, but that'll be a good start. So that is 64 Dueterium components, and we're still pretty good on power. Very good. Alright, we'll be back with the next episode where we're going to work on getting green science going. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.